Good afternoon. I'm going to be doing a video for 3 questions that are going to be on your test. These are the 3 most missed questions on your test. So the first one will be, or the first 4 questions, one will be taught by me, and 3 of them will be practice. So you can see if you can do it right by yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It says the car traveled 150 miles in 6 hours. The car traveled 140 miles, the truck traveled 140 miles in 5 hours. How much faster is the truck going than the car? So we have 2 different vehicles, a car and a truck. And there's a connection between miles and hours, so I'm going to place miles and hours on my double number line. I also know that there's a connection between miles and hours for both of them. The car is traveling 150 miles in 6 hours, and the truck is traveling 140 miles in 5 hours. And we want to know how much faster is the truck going than the car. Meaning, we want to know how, when I look at the speedometer, miles per hour, which one's going faster and by how much? Well, in order to figure out how much they're going, or how fast they're going, I need to figure out how much they're going in 1 hour. So I'm going to spend some time working on how much is it going to be for 1 hour. So let's do some math. So in order to figure this out, I need to divide this by 6. So I will have to divide this by 6 as well. So 150 divided by 6 goes in twice, which is 12. 30. 6 goes into 35 times. Bam. So I know that this car is going 25 miles per hour. On the other hand, the truck, I need to divide by 5. I need to divide by 5. 140 divided by 5. It goes in twice, which is 10. And I'm left with 4 and 0. 5 goes into 40. Not 5 times, how about 8 times? Check out. So we know that this truck is going 28 miles per hour. That is the rate of the truck, and this is the rate of the car. Now, when I look at those, they're almost going the same speed, but they're not. The truck is going a little bit faster. So the car is going a little bit slower, and they're going slower by about, well, 3. So 25 plus 3 more miles would give you the mileage of the truck. So let's read, if we know that the truck is going faster by 3 more miles, let's read the answer choices, see which one fits. The car averaged 3 miles faster than the truck. Well, the car's not going faster than the truck, so that's not true. The car averaged 3 miles slower than the truck. Yeah, it was slower, did it? And it was also 3 miles slower, so I would say that that is the answer. But let's go ahead and go through C and D to make sure that those are wrong. The car averaged 1 mile slower. The car was going slower, but it wasn't going slower by 1 mile. And the car averaged 1 mile faster. No, the car wasn't going faster. So we know that B is the correct answer. Alright, you try. 1, 2, 3. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here's a new type of problem. It says this week a 16-ounce bottle of shampoo costs $5. Next week, the 16-ounce bottle of shampoo will go down to $4.80. What is the percent of decrease? Well, I have 2 different products, or products that are actually the same thing. So we got a shampoo bottle that's 16 ounces, and its price tag is $5. So in time, it changes to that same bottle, which is 16 ounces, but it goes down to $4.80. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a tape diagram. It was $5, and then it shrunk down to $4.80. How much of a decrease is that? The decrease is $5 minus $4.80 is 20 cents. So I'm going to take the change over the original, which is 20 cents with the decimal, and $5. Now I've told you that you're not allowed to have a decimal in your fraction, so let's eliminate a 0, and then multiply by 10 to get rid of the decimals. So that makes the decimal move over one place, moves the decimal over one place, so this actually becomes 2 over 50. When I think about all my numbers that get me to 100, 50 is one of those numbers. I know 50 times 2 gives me 100. So down here, I'm going to convert this to a percent. Let's force it to become 100. Times 2, times 2. So this is 4, which means this is 4%. So this actually went down by 4%. So my answer, let's see if I answered the question. What is the percent of decrease? Yeah, 4%. Okay? Now you try. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Kyle increased his sales from $40 to $55. What is the percentage of increase? Okay? So I'm going to draw a tape diagram. His sales were initially for $40, but then they grew. They grew to 255, which means they grew by $15. All right, remember our change needs to go first, divided by our original amount. So my change is $15, and my original amount is 40. All right. I noticed that 40 is not one of those numbers that gets me to 100. When I roll my 40s, it doesn't give me 100. So I asked myself, before I try to divide it by or into 100, is there any way I can simplify it? Well, I can simplify it by 5. So let's see if that helps. That will be 3/8. Okay, well that helped a little bit, but I noticed that 8 is not one of those numbers that gets me to 100. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to divide to figure out what number does it take to get me to multiply 8, or 8 times what gives me 100. So 100 divided by 8. Oops, I forgot my decimal. 12.5. So I have to multiply by 12.5. Multiply by 12.5. So I need to multiply 12.5 times 3. That's 15, 7, 3. How many decimal places do I need? Good. So this would be 37.5, which means it's 37.5%, which is D. All right, 3 more. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, now you can go on to your Think Through Math. Have a good day.